Jiangxiang, China, September the 29th, 2025. A series of massive tornadoes struck Jiangxiang City in Guangdong Province, China, destroying thousands of homes and public facilities. Residents abandoned everything and fled for their lives as the storm hit with almost no warning. On the morning of September the 29th, the coastal city of Jiangxiang appeared calm. Within minutes, it transformed into the epicenter of an unexpected natural disaster. A massive black funnel emerged from the sea, dragging clouds and waves as it surged toward the coastline. In mere seconds, the bright blue sky was swallowed by a suffocating gray, punctuated by flashes of lightning. The howling wind roared like thousands of knives slicing through the air, leaving residents terrified. Mr. Lin, a warehouse manager, recalled, "I was checking the power system when the wind suddenly screamed. The roof was ripped off instantly. Steel beams bent like twigs. I rushed outside and saw sheets of metal flying uncontrollably. Anyone inside would not have survived." Videos shared by social media users captured horrifying scenes. Funnels hundreds of meters high twisted violently, tearing off rooftops, flipping cars, and pulling down power poles and trees. Dust and debris filled the air, reducing visibility to just a few meters. People fled in panic, while some sought shelter inside stronger buildings, and others could only cover their heads and pray for the storm to pass. Residents on the outskirts of the city were still shaken. Mr. CR said, "The sky went dark within minutes. I heard the wind shrieking, and the roof next door was lifted and flew past my head. I panicked and ran inside, hugging my head. I thought the entire house would be ripped apart." According to Jiangxiang Emergency Management Bureau, multiple tornadoes struck the city simultaneously in different areas, particularly around Ziyazhuan, Chichen, Potu, Meijing, and Donghai Island. At 9 a.m., the city's Meteorological Bureau issued a red alert, the highest level for thunderstorms and strong winds. Coastal wind speeds exceeded force 12, comparable to a very strong typhoon, with a high risk of generating even larger tornadoes. Authorities immediately ordered the evacuation of thousands, including workers in factories, warehouses, and vulnerable tin-roofed homes. Tan, a resident in the hardest-hit Potu district, tearfully recalled, "I had just stepped out when the wind struck so violently that it knocked me sideways. A huge billboard in front of the supermarket was ripped off and smashed onto the roof. Glass from windows shattered everywhere. It felt like the end of the world." Despite warnings, the storm moved faster than authorities could respond. Roofs were ripped off like dry leaves, power poles snapped, cars overturned, and massive billboards hurled dozens of meters away. Busy streets turned into chaotic battlefields, littered with concrete, bricks, and sharp metal debris. Uprooted trees and tangled wires blocked roads, and hundreds of rooftops were scattered across the city. street vendor Mrs. Yao broke down in front of her destroyed shop. The glass door shattered and flew inside. I hid in the corner, praying the ceiling fan wouldn't crash on me. Goods were everywhere. Metal frames snapped. Now, all I see is rubble outside. The Meteorological Center continued issuing alerts throughout the afternoon. By early afternoon, official warnings advised that tornadoes would continue affecting Xiasan, Chicken, Potu, Meijing, and Donghai Island. Residents in the most dangerous areas were urged to leave fragile houses, stay away from glass, seek secure shelter, and cut off electrical devices. "12-year-old Hao recalled, trembling, I was filming the sky when the funnel rose. The wind was so strong that trees snapped and my bicycle was blown away. Fabrics from nearby factories flew like broken kites. I just hugged my phone and pressed against the wall." His words highlight the panic and fear experienced by ordinary citizens. Images from the scene showed flooded streets, stalled vehicles, and people huddling under bridges, bus stops, or in buildings still standing. The howling wind mixed with cries and screams, creating a chaotic soundtrack to the city's devastation. Meteorologists who surveyed the aftermath noted that rooftops, steel, and concrete were twisted, indicating extremely strong multidirectional winds. Researchers described this event as one of the most violent tornadoes ever recorded along the Guangdong coast. Chinese scientists explained that the tornado outbreak was triggered by the outer circulation of Typhoon Bualoi, which had previously devastated the Philippines and central Vietnam. When the typhoon met a weak cold front moving south from the north, it produced multiple tornadoes in Jiangxiang. Even though the storm weakened over northern Laos, it still affected southern Chinese provinces, including Guangxi, Yunnan, and Guangdong, causing heavy rain, flooding, and landslides. Meteorologists emphasize that Jiangxiang's location in the northeast quadrant of the typhoon, a zone prone to violent spiral rain bands, made multiple tornadoes almost inevitable. Within seconds, several funnels erupted across the city, leaving destruction in their wake. This event has become a stark reminder of nature's unpredictable power and the urgent need for better early warning systems to protect vulnerable populations.